Welcome back. And now that we're here to speak on this, let's speak on this realistically, people. It's your boy Carcino, man. Don't forget to hit the like button coming through the door, as this has become a very disturbing thing that we need to address. The NBA has put itself in a pickle where the players now have all of the power due to the commissioner that we have. Issues aren't investigated properly anymore the way they used to be. What we're engaging or what we're witnessing is a small deterioration of our league. As we're seeing nepotism, entitlement, usually this type of privilege was for players that possessed certain skills on a basketball court. You know, they were very multi-talented individuals. What we're now faced with is something quite alarming. What we're faced with now is Jalen Brunson in the New York Knicks being carried all the way to an NBA championship. And they're trying. They've even turned on their own fans. And they have allowed Jalen Brunson to go ahead and actually ban a Spurs fan, season ticket holder, have him completely banned from his own stadium for the rest of this season. The NBA has decided, because Jalen Brunson cried about what a fan said to him during the game after game one, he runs up to Scott Foster and complains that he did nothing to do anything about that fan, that season ticket holder. This person is a San Antonio Spurs season ticket holder. And you couldn't take the vulgarity in which he was saying towards you. This is not about Spurs fan. He could be an OKC fan. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. It's not about this man being a Spurs fan. It's the fact that he is a fan in his stadium of the team that he's rooting for. He's a season ticket holder, sitting courtside. This person is allowed to curse if he wants to, but he can't curse at the players. There's plenty of people that curse at players. So now Jalen Brunson must be protected at all times. Nepo baby has to continue to be protected by everybody in the world. Mm, mm, mm. I can't wait to San Antonio win 4 straight and set this curse ablaze. Now, here's the situation. James Dolan banned a fan for life for saying sell the team. How's this a surprise with Brunson? Well, yeah, I should have expected it because, the Dolan and everything else, but they were on the road. This had nothing to do with Dolan, but yeah, this Nepo baby mentality is a bad precedence for the league. So De'Aaron Fox gets in the face of Jalen Brunson during the game, and they're talking to each other face to face. All of a sudden, here comes Rick Brunson, the assistant coach of the New York Knicks, come running down there like a little parent at a pee-wee basketball game, little AAU tournament, running on the court to go fight the doggone player that hit their baby. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? An NBA parent running down the court because somebody's talking to their son who's a player? It is ridiculous. And y'all rooting for that in New York? That's what y'all rooting for? Y'all literally saw this dude run down there who should have been teched up because he's way on the Spurs side of the bench. He has no business down there. Trying to engage and entice an NBA basketball player who's on the court. He should have got teched. He should have got teed up right then and there. I don't know why they didn't. He should have been teed up immediately. It is unbelievable that this kind of behavior is happening in professional sports, and this nepotism situation has got to stop. Why does Jalen Brunson need everybody else to fight his battles? Why is that the case? Why does this guy got to go crying to his daddy?
To shoot. Wise to
It's disgusting to me. The Knicks were up 7 points. I want y'all to take a good look at this. The Knicks were up 7 points, and these two grown men who are on the court competing are speaking to each other. Look, he tells him, get up out of here. Get your hands off me. And Castle comes over there to back him up, and he's pushing, trying to get people in and out of the way. And he's talking to the referee. Again, has nothing to do with Rick Brunson. Jalen Brunson goes and walks away. Bridges is over here trying to get involved and put his hands in on people, and he doesn't want him touching. Who comes beelining it down here? As he runs to his daddy and gets his daddy on the ref. Daddy, he picking on me. Daddy, he picking on me. I can't believe this is what New York has turned into. New York has turned into this doggone passive-aggressive basketball. You running to get your daddy. What kind of basketball play? This is what y'all root for? This y'all MVP? A go cry for your daddy ass nigga? What we do this at? Go get your daddy so you can get knocked out like your daddy used to. And Rick Brunson, who told you was tough? Who made you tough? You weren't tough enough to make the teams. You just kept getting cut. You was a dude that got cut from like 15 teams. So what do you mean tough? Come on, son. No. You ain't tough. You ain't tough. Man, I'm telling you, Fox should have threw a left cross and knocked his old ass out. Then he would have realized what tough was, and your son would have to be a man finally. This is a sad, look at him. He when the man was in your face, you back down. This is what you taught your little Nepo boy. This is what you taught your potato head ass Nepo baby. Boy, my daddy would say, if you don't get your ass down there and handle your business, you better not come back over here. You better get on your business. That is crazy. New York, you guys have changed. Y'all have changed. Y'all have gotten so soft. It is unbelievable. Look at this. He walked up on your son. And he's like, oh, God. He's praying stuff don't happen. Why is he walking up on me, man? I don't even know what he's doing. He yelling at him in his face. Look, Brunson's not even saying anything. He's just ready to go get his daddy. Look at Johnson. Yeah. 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 Look, Brunson's scared. You scared, ain't you? Scared, like a Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, scared. You better walk away. Yeah, scared. Get my daddy. Man, leave my man alone, man. What are you doing that for, man? Get up off him. Man, get up off him, man. What are you bullying my boy for? Man, this is not good for my mental health. I'm going to do what my psychiatrist says. My shrink says, walk away, take 3 breaths, and go get your father. Boy, what did he say? He's just saying stuff, Pops. Well, tell the referee on him. You got to stop him. He can't do that. He can't yell in my boy's face like that. Why is he staring my boy down? Why is he doing that for? That ain't right. That's got to be some type of a dick. Yeah, Dad. And his breath stinks too. And his breath stinks. That ain't right. Look at the Spurs coach. Like, are you gonna let this fool be over here? Look where Rick Brunson is. He's past the line, way past the line. This is the Spurs bench. The Spurs coach is looking like, what the hell is this dude doing over here? Tech his ass up. Spurs coach is looking shocked because he's like, dude, he ain't teed up. What the hell is he doing here? What was Rick Brunson doing there? This is another situation, what we were talking about. Parents are not supposed to be on the floor. Parents should not be allowed to be on the grounds. This is what I'm saying. Nepo baby. Yeah, look at the Spurs coach. Look, the bench, the Spurs assistant coaches. What the heck is he doing down here? He's not supposed to be here. Now, the whole world can see. Look, they want some type of explanation as to what is going on here, why Brunson is allowed to be over on their end of the court. He has to go. For all you non-basketball fans that don't understand, you're not supposed to cross the line. Where the half-court line is, the coaches stay on their side, their coaches stay on their side. Unless there's a timeout on the floor, there should be a $50,000 fine for Rick Brunson breaking the line and coming over there to the Spurs side on a foul call. There's no timeout on the floor. He's not supposed to be over there. They told him, go back. What are you doing here? Only thing daddy can do is escalate the situation. His daddy did right. Oh, no, he didn't. He's a grown-ass man. You let a grown-ass man be a grown-ass man. He on the basketball court. What you go running in your damn daddy for? What your daddy gonna do? This is a poor example of this new society that we got, this passive aggressiveness that we got in the league today, where everybody's entitled and their mental health and all this BS crap that we have allowed in our society, and now it's affecting everything. It's affecting our games. It's affecting everything. Now we got to listen to Bubble Boy over here. He got in my face. This ain't New York. I don't know what New York y'all like, but this ain't it. This here is not New York. Man, New Yorkers would have got on Rick Brunson and Jalen Brunson bad as hell. Like, dude, what is you doing? What your daddy doing out there? Let me go sit down. Hey, he can handle that. No, you can't handle that. What you walking away? They'd have been mad he walked away. What you walk away for him for, man? You stare that nigga right back in his face. Like, what is you doing, dog? You the leader of this team. You can't be doing that. You can't walk away. That's what we respect. We don't do. He would have got cussed out coming back to the huddle. So if another dude get in your face like that, you stay there till he leave. You don't walk away from him. What's wrong with you? This is what we talking about. Corey coming up with historical stat figures. We got Corey for the ESPN stat. Now, yeah, all of this craziness going on in the middle of the game. It's like, man, really, this is what we doing? Is this what we gonna do? Man, I was sick to my stomach. It's just a game, bro. Who said that? Who said it's just a game? It's just a game, bro. I'm like, is that what you tell yourself? It's just a game? Once you got a Raiders logo? If Al Davis heard you say that, boy, you might be taken out back. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't got people like Al no more. This thing has gotten so decadent and ridiculous. It's embarrassing. Yeah, the way this league has become now is just completely embarrassing. Now, look at this. He thinking he could go down there, talk to the refs. They like, look, he's got to go. Why is he here? This is NBA security. They're on the court now because Rick Brunson is down here. And they was like, what is he doing down there? Why isn't he teched up? And this is the mince of the Knicks slide in the fourth quarter. They're starting their descent of blowing the game and mainly distracted by Rick Brunson. They were up 7. Rick Brunson comes in here, slows the game down. Look, Mike Brown's got to tell him, hey, man, what you doing down there? This is your assistant coach that you didn't hire. They put on the damn team because of the damn player. And he's telling him, hey, he's got to go. Yeah, go sit down. Like, man, look. He's like, dude, what do you mean? Go sit down. And he's telling Rick, just go. Go sit down. And look, Fox is talking to him like, dude, who are you talking to? Right. See that line? Coaches are not supposed to pass this line. That's why Mike Brown is at that line, half court. You're not supposed to cross here. It's not a timeout on the floor. This is not your side of the court. You don't come over there. You see a Spurs coach going over this line? No. So Rick Brunson being way over there by the Spurs bench makes no damn sense whatsoever. If you want to be a parent, be a parent. This is why he should be sitting in the stands. He should not be an assistant coach. He cost y'all the lead. He broke y'all concentration, and he cost y'all the lead. Had y'all lost this game, Rick Brunson would have been the one that y'all blame. There isn't an altercation where the whistle is blown. There is no altercation. There's no fight on the court to where they can come over and get their players. There's no fight on the court. So there's no altercation where they're needed. NBA security is not on the court. They come on the court because of Rick Brunson, who's the one that's escalating the situation. The two players, no punches is thrown. Bridges is coming over and they're getting him out of the way. There is no altercation. As you see, the referee walked his ass back, right? Because he's the aggressor. So Fox going up to him like, dude, what's up with it? You talking all this shit? Man, you better go back, man. You better go back, man. He was like, man, what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Punk, go sit down. Walk your ass out here. Fox had to cuss his ass out. Go sit your old ass down. Fox had to tell that old man off. Go sit your ass down. Since your Your boy ain't got your boy ain't got no heart. Your lies don't work here, Ro. Your lies do not work here, sir. Your lies is not working. You're looking right at who the aggressor was the whole nine. Two men on a basketball court are handling their business, and here comes the punk ass daddy. No way. They ain't supposed to go down like that. I wish I would run off the basketball court to go get somebody. I'm gonna go get somebody because he stared me down. Money is already up on the Spurs on Monday. Yeah, Fox ain't hearing that. He telling him, go sit your ass back down. Yeah. Ain't no altercation that he was needed out there on the court. Look, and he telling him, man, like Tony Brothers telling him, look, man, I ain't dealing with you no more, Rick Brunson. You should have teed him up. You keeping him around, and Nepo baby over here scared, sitting out of standing out of bounds. And look, you see coaches up here now to make sure the players stay away and that Rick Brunson don't come back over there no more. Right, you stay over there, Nepo baby, and you go ahead and inbound the ball. Right, doggone Nepo baby. And then now Donald Trump is now believing in the New York Knicks. He is coming to the game. That's right. Donald Trump is coming to the game. President Donald Trump is coming to the Knicks game, and all of you Knicks fans will be satisfied and happy. Absolutely. That's what y'all want. Y'all want Trump. Donald Trump is the president. So the minimum price is $8,000. They're pricing out their own fans for the game. That is crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. Knicks fans are livid. They can't see the Knicks. And then Trump come out like, F them. They can watch the game at home. Somebody said, I got a ticket for $5,000. And I sold it for $8,000. Yeah, Knicks fans are flying to San Antonio, getting a hotel room, buying tickets because it's cheaper than going to see the Knicks in the Garden. Now you got all those Staten Island people going to the game using their season tickets. You ain't going to see no Knicks fans in the doggone Garden. That's crazy. Your own fan base and your whole organization priced y'all out of the games. That is ridiculous. Told y'all we bringing the president in Go watch the game at home. And this is the team y'all supported all year long. Y'all support this team, and they don't even want y'all at the games. Stas, go outside, stand outside the building and beat each other up like bums. This is your organization. Is this what the organization is about? This is the New York Knicks. This is supposed to be the world champions of the basketball. This is horrible. You should be mad. If you a fan of the team and you in New York, you can't even go support your team. They don't even want you in the building. When did New York ever root for stuff like this? This is what I'm saying. It's embarrassing. The fact that y'all don't see this as a problem is crazy to me. What kind of New York is this now, man? I'm not used to this New York at all. Y'all are a passive aggressive. Don't invade my personal space, New York. This is crazy, man. Like, what has happened to New York? Y'all got a rainbow Knicks flag, like what is going on around here, man? I don't know what's happening in New York. I really don't. It has gotten quite beyond what New York is supposed to be about. New York basketball. Yep. This is what y'all is. Y'all fan base is soft. It's ridiculous. Y'all just become the worst thing in professional sports. It's an embarrassment. Y'all being coddled to. Look at this.
Have you lost your mind?
Whoa.
$700 for nosebleeds? This is worse than WWE by far. What if I want to bring somebody with me? I got to pay $1,500 to sit with Eddie Guerrero? Inflation cannot be your excuse for this. This is absurd. New York, how am I supposed to support my Knicks without blowing my wallet? This is disgusting, despicable. And for those watching that's like, oh, dude, it's the playoffs. What do you expect, you consumer? If you want to happily pay over thousands of dollars to go see a sports show, then by all means go and do it. But me personally, I'd rather speak up so that these prices something's got to change with this. $1,500 for nosebleeds. Does it come with slop? Does it come with sucky? Happy Mother's Day to your mother.
And you know the sad part about this whole situation is this video right here was posted, I think, like 2 weeks ago. And guys, that was before the finals even started. Do you know where the prices are right now? And this is after the finals is officially going. I mean, it is through the roof. With the cheapest ticket that is currently available, it is sitting at $15,000 each, and that is $15,000. That's included fees and all. But if you want to go $15,000, you want to know exactly where that ticket is located, all the way at the very top. This game is probably more expensive than the Super Bowl. And even if you talk about getting just a regular seat, here's $100,000 ticket. Guys, you cannot make this up whatsoever. I never in my life, and I get it, guys, New York fans, this is the first time that they've been in an event like this ever in the history. Well, not ever, right? They've been to the finals before, but in a winning position to actually be like they're favorites to win at this point. They are here and they are doing it big. New York is one of the richest cities within the entire United States. Anyways, New Yorkers are losing it. Let's dive into it, guys.
Telling me New Yorkers, diehard fans, have been waiting decades to see the Knicks in the finals. And the only people that could afford to go are celebrities and transplants with rich parents. Make it make sense. The average New Yorker cannot afford a nosebleed seat on a Knicks final game.
It's crazy.
MSG got to do better. Tag the mayor, whatever. But there's no reason why real New Yorkers who support the team, who post, who share, have to experience the moment that they've been waiting for forever on their TV screens and watch parties and outside of MSG because the average New York fan can't afford a nosebleed seat on an NBA final Knicks game?
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about it, though. Honestly, I know this may be controversial, but think about it. They lowered those ticket prices. Either way, here's the thing. Either way, it's going to sell out regardless, right? Like whether you get cheaper tickets or if you make the tickets through the roof, they're going to sell out because you have one of the richest cities in the entire world at this point, not just the United States. So people are still going to spend $100,000 for a courtside seat ticket within the city of New York. That's just the reality. So I get what he's saying, and I agree with him. I agree, right? The people who are the real fans, the people who are, been watching the team for years and years on end, I agree, right? They should be able to go to the game. However, that's just how the game works, right? This is capitalism in game. And now it's going to turn into a broadcast show or a drag strip or a celebrity fest, almost like the Grammys, celebrity event. It's basically what this is about to be. It's insane. However, there are so many perspectives, guys. It's hilarious. Truly, this is capitalism in game, and it reminds you of the Super Bowl. This right here is miles ahead of what we see for the World Cup.
Yep. Exploitative. And they're taking advantage of you. And those are New Yorkers. And Trump don't even care. He's like, well, you can't afford it. Too bad. Ripping off the American people is something that they're good at anyway. And you Knicks fans are rooting for this. You're buying an NBA championship. Now Trump's going to go in there because he's like, I'm going to be surrounded by a bunch of rich people. That's what I like. New York, New York. I'm going to be there for game 3 and we better win. I'm going to go to Adam Silver and I'm going to have him fired. Oh, this parade's going to be big, big, big. I'm going to be in it because I helped bring the championship here. Now, everybody who's loves sports, they love entertainment or the comeback, it has become so commercialized with this New York Knicks crap. We could see the corruption from down the block. We told you at the beginning of the season that they was making these bums the agenda. So now we got to watch a mediocre basketball team be carried to glory. This is horrible to watch. This is like watching the Rams Super Bowl win. when you knew it was bought and paid for? I think that was probably the worst. That Rams Super Bowl win is probably the worst. That whole playoff run, they were out every game the other team had them beat. I'm still not over that Tampa Bay Rams game. That is true. But my whole thing is this. New Yorkers, I understand they're losers, so this is what they want. You know, they'll push for this forever. You know, and you got a situation where Jalen Brunson can walk around and portray himself as the champion of the city and all this nonsense. This is what we're trying to get away from. Okay, we're trying to get away from the delusion of grandeur. We said, okay, we got to get away from this because this is what's hurting us as a people, as a person, people that love basketball. We're not seeing the best play the best. We're seeing promotional side jobs. We got to watch the Detroit Pistons get completely ripped off and cheated out of a championship to watch them carry this bum team all the way to a championship. And I've just documented the corruption all the way through this entire playoffs. So the NBA wants this. They want to do this. So Joel was never going to get a fair shot. Nobody was going to get a fair shot. Detroit is too hard to cheat. It's so hard to cheat the Detroit Pistons, so they couldn't do it. They's like, we can't send Detroit up there. You know, they decided to do this free television deal, being a top team in the NBA. Screw them. We're not going to reward them with going to the Eastern Conference Finals no matter what. And now we got this puppet and Jalen Brunson who goes and runs to his daddy because another player on the court stepped to him. So this is what we teach kids, is not to deal and fight their own battles. We got to come out there and fight it for them. The NBA rescinds Mitch's T. Who's cheating? I don't think that was a technical foul. See, Ro, the thing is that you have to, if you're not watching the game when I'm breaking it down, then you wouldn't know. But we said that was nothing. They should have teed him up. If anything, it would have been a double tech or a double foul, double warning. But nothing was there. It shouldn't have been a technical foul at all. They got a free throw. Do you know how many times y'all got a free throw when you shouldn't have? Yep, I've never heard you say that. We did foul him. I never hear you say that ever. It's always what you didn't get. It's always every game. We didn't get this call. They didn't give us no free throw. They didn't give us this. They didn't give us that. Well, what about it? What do you actually do? Like the Knicks don't get away with nothing. They just play a fair game. This is why we don't honor what you say, because you got a slant. You're biased to the core. This is why they price people like you out of the games. And you got to stand outside in the crowd and jump around. I wish I would support a team that they didn't let the fans support and treat them like dirt. The Pistons fans are the bloodline, and they will be damned if they sit there and let corporate people come up in there and take over. Hell no. That's why we block them up out of our games. I've been priced out since the 90s. I get my hookups to go. Oh my God. You see this? Proud of it. Right. And people are just tired, man. They're getting ripped off by the fans. Fans are getting ripped off, and New Yorkers are sick of it.
It's insane, guys.
How much does that say for an NBA Finals ticket to Garden? $113,000? With that ticket, do I officially get to be part of the Knicks roster? Do I get myself a ring if they win a championship? Or do I at least get to be one of those white guys at the bench that gets hyped when big moments happen? Do I get an opportunity to dunk on Wemby? Do I get a role in the next blockbuster film with Ben Stiller? If the Knicks win the championship, do I get a chance to go on stage and celebrate with the team and get the opportunity to finger Jalen Brunson in the a-hole? Because I need answers. What the hell is coming with this $113,000 ticket? Because no way it's just a basketball game I get to watch.
Yeah.
I want to know what extra stuff comes along with this. $113,000, my ass. And it's not like the prices around are even better. $67,000, $62,000, $24,000, $37,000, $19,000.
Yeah, you're basically just paying for a 2-hour long event just to have. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you can afford it, I would 100% go, right? There are people in this world that can truly afford it, but I wouldn't drain my life savings just to go to this game. I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys.
Is it cheaper to go to an NBA Finals game at Madison Square Garden or fly to San Antonio, go to a game there, stay overnight, and fly home? Let's look at Game 2 as an example. The cheapest ticket right now costs $1,092. A round-trip flight from New York to San Antonio costs $684. A 4-star hotel in downtown San Antonio will cost you $146. And the cheapest rental car is going to be an extra $53. Let's throw in a Tex-Mex meal for $25 to bring our total to exactly $2,000. So how does that compare to a Knicks home game? The cheapest ticket right now at MSG is $4,561, which means that Knicks fans could save over $2,500 by traveling to San Antonio. Knicks fans could overtake San Antonio the way they did in Philly and Cleveland.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, this video right here was posted a couple weeks ago. I need to bring an update. I'll bring an update based on how you guys actually like this video right here. Let me know in the comment section. As a matter of fact, hit the like button if you really want to see a part 2, because this is insane. I'm going to be quite honest with you. That video was two, maybe 3 weeks ago. This is where it now costs, right? Where the minimum is $14,000. Insane. Insanity. It's crazy.
The excitement and pandemonium around the New York Knicks crashing into the reality of jaw-dropping ticket prices for fans. The cheapest tickets on resale sites start in the thousands of dollars, the most expensive ones hitting 6 figures. Pricing that SeatGeek says is in Super Bowl territory, all to see the first NBA championship games at Madison Square Garden since 1999.
Yep.
This is an incredibly hungry, an incredibly desperate fan base. I think that's what these ticket prices are revealing.
The company TickPick saying tickets for the first game in New York are more expensive than the cheapest tickets to all 7 of last year's finals games combined. The eye-popping expense, part of a trend in this huge summer for sports.
We know this is the extreme, but are these increased ticket prices part of a trend we're seeing across sports?
Absolutely. We're seeing this in the FIFA World Cup. We're seeing it in the U.S. Open in tennis. We're obviously seeing it in the NBA playoffs.
A competitive demand costing fans across sports more than ever.
Yeah, and I think these prices are, they're here to stay. Now, don't get me wrong. It depends on the state that you're looking at. Depends on the city, right? New York, I'm sure, is going to be through the roof. You're always going to have the Los Angeles. It's going to be through the roof, right? The Lakers, if they make it ever again. I'm sure Miami would have some insanely priced tickets, right? Like every single state is going to have their own different set of prices. But ultimately, This is where it is, guys.
My bacon, egg, and cheese was almost $20. That's how it is.
Some Knicks home tickets are going for $100,000. Is that something you'd personally pay to see them live?
If I was rich, yeah, but I'm not, unfortunately.
I have to sell some organs.
It's a lot of money, but for the history and what it's worth, sometimes you got to just pay for history. You may not see it again.
Everything I have at home isn't even worth $50K, I'm going to be honest.
Maybe if they have afterpay.
I'm just going outside.
That's the crazy. If I had something worth it, I think I would do a trade-off for a ticket.
What if it was like a car?
It's a lot of subways and buses. Why not? If it was one car for a Knicks final ticket, I would do it.
Everybody wants to be us.
Yes, if I had it, I'd pay. That's New York, baby.
Paying $5,000 for the ticket. I don't care if I'm in the bleachers. If I'm sitting behind the garbage can, I will pay $5,000 to get a ticket to go see my Knicks play. Let's go Knicks.
See, these are the type of idiots. They think that's just why they can pull this on you. This is why they can pull this on you. Stupid fan base. I told you, it's something in the water in New York. They have become awful people. I don't even know why this type of mentality is even permitted. No wonder Trump want to go there. No wonder he going to game 3. Trump hasn't been at any NBA game. Now he wants to go to a game. If I had $1 billion, I'm not paying that money to go see the Knicks. Bad water in New York. I knew it. It had to be. And it seemed to be all affected Knicks fans. Delusional. I'll give up a car to go see a game. That's so stupid. And this is why they can do this to New Yorkers, because they know they can. Stupid fan base.
I think I've emotionally prepared a budget, but $4,000.
Honestly, priceless. Just be friends with Crystal.
I'd pay over $1,000 to see Big Bodega cook.
I would pay $2,000 to see Jalen Brunson in the NBA Finals.
Priceless. Money can't buy it.
It's a bucket list of mine. I mean, it's a need, yeah, probably. Shut up and take my money.
$1,000. I'd drop $1,000 on that.
Every penny I've saved up in my whole life.
But I think I'll empty out my bank account for a Knicks ticket. 5, 6K right now.
I would spend all my money to see the Knicks in the finals. I'll do whatever it takes.
Not $55,000, that's for sure. And I just as soon sit home in my underwear and watch the game if I have to spend that kind of money.
It's hilarious.
You see that? You see how the old timer said that? You see him? He's somebody that has suffered. He probably remembers 73. That hoodie looked like it's from 73. Look, that hoodie looked like it's from 73. Now, here's the shocking part about it. That man is 50. This is how much the Knicks have drained their fan base. That man is 50 years old. The Knicks have sucked all the life out of him. They have lured him down to nothing. This man said, I'd rather sit in my underwear in the house watching the Knicks. Right. Only a New Yorker would think it's a flex to pay $100,000 or $8,000 to go see the Knicks. Like, yeah, I'm in MSG. This is a flex. I mean, no, it isn't. Anybody I see in that stadium is an idiot. That's how I see it. They are idiots. Marcus, would you pay this kind of money to go see the Knicks? It's ridiculous. They're extorting their own fan base. That is crazy. Everybody I see in that stadium, I would say y'all are the stupidest people on earth. But you had to experience it. I'd be like, I did. I was at a bar. My tab was like less than $100. I could have an Airbnb Knicks party and have a better experience than you sitting at the game. Oh, hell no. 2-hour game. And then what happens if they get blown out? If San Antonio blow their ass out, you spent $100,000 to watch your team get blown the hell out.
This one, sit home in my underwear and watch the game if I have to spend that kind of money.
It's hilarious to see this. And honestly, this also reveals that everybody isn't broke in today's economy, right? Everybody isn't struggling. While people have different experiences, different, aspects of what we're seeing right now, I mean, it just shows a different level of where people are in today's situation. I mean, seriously, we've always had celebrities. We've always had business owners, billionaires, but seriously, $15,000 for the bare minimum. It's insane, guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I'll make a part 2 if you guys want to. People are losing it all over. I mean, it's all over. It's going viral. So you let me know down below.
So for all of you Knicks fans who aren't multimillionaires, I hope you guys don't think that you're going to be able to get tickets to the NBA Finals. Unless, of course, you take a loan out of some kind. Just look at these prices for Madison Square Garden. This is what you have to deal with when you're trying to get tickets for your favorite team being in the NBA Finals for the first time in 27 years. A lot of Knicks fans probably weren't even alive the last time they were there, and God forbid they want tickets to see their team play. So then I sorted the tickets by cheapest price. And this is what I found. Section 414, $3,500. I'm rounding. $3,500 for one ticket. And going back to the map, if you want to look at the map and see where that is, that's all the way up here. All the way up there. See, this is the problem when it comes to these sporting events. This is the NBA Finals. And I understand it's a big deal. But don't you want average fans to be able to afford prices to the game? This is the same shit that happens with the Super Bowl. So many people who are diehard fans of the team, one of the teams in the Super Bowl, is never able to afford it. Why? Because the tickets are ridiculously overpriced. And the same shit is happening here. And it doesn't help at all that it's in New York. So now I'll be sure to, when I'm watching the NBA Finals on TV, to see how many multimillionaires and CEOs I can point out sitting in the stands. Because God knows regular people aren't going to be there.
Boom!
Is my ass. And it's not like the prices around are even better.
This is what we're talking about, people.
Mind!
Whoa.
$700 for nosebleeds? This is worse than WWE by far. What if I want to bring somebody with me? I got to pay $1,500 to sit with Eddie Guerrero? Inflation cannot be your excuse for this. This is absurd. New York! How am I supposed to support my Knicks without blowing my wallet? This is disgusting, despicable. And for those watching that's like, oh, dude, it's the playoffs. What do you expect, you consumer? If you want to happily pay over thousands of dollars to go see a sports show, then by all means go and do it. But me personally, I'd rather speak up so that these prices something's got to change with this. $1,500 for nosebleeds. Does it come with slop? Does it come with sucky? Happy Mother's Day to you.
Yeah, he was by far the favorite. But this is what I told you. Welcome to the New York Knicks. Adam Silver Slipper using the Knicks as a marketing tool. And this is what he wanted to do with the NBA. Make it a whole big consumer-based bucket. Like a crooked preacher walking down the aisles collecting all the money in the church. And Knicks fans are just stupid enough to go along with it blindly. They don't care. This is why their fan base is the worst. You got Jalen Brunson getting a Spurs fan banned from the finals, who's a season ticket holder. Because the guy cursed at him. Oh, I better not see you come back home. Let's say Brunson come back home. And you walking down the street with your daddy and you run into me. Oh, I'm cursing you out. And when your daddy step up, I'm dropping. I'm dropping him. Now I'm getting up out of here, y'all. I'm hollering at y'all. Mom's calling. She probably watching it live. Hello?